Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, it is Talking Real Estate. We're back in action. And you are certain, there is certainty to the message that we want to know where you're tuning in from. Are you from one seat next to me over here with my super special guest that is sitting next to me over here? Are you in, let's see, Oak Park, Michigan? Are you in the Thumb area? Where are you tuning in from? Talking Real Estate. Get us in the chat, please. Get us in the chat, please. Where are you tuning in from, ladies and gents? Where are you tuning in from? Talk to me, talk to me, talk to me, talk to me, talk to me. And that title is definitely the wrong title. Holy smokes. That's a major faux pas, ladies and gentlemen. But we'll get that fixed up. We'll get that cleaned up. Don't you worry. Torch Lake, Jimmy Capelli. Jimmy Capelli. The guy thinks I don't know where I-275 is at. Oh, yeah. I'm telling you. I am telling you. Lincoln Park, Dearborn Heights. We got Zach Ogrewitz's his beautiful fiance's house. All right. Very nice, very nice, very nice. I had a rather interesting text message today. One of our viewers decided to go on a find all the dark doors and take a video of them. So that's definitely was what one of our viewers decided to do today. So I got that image sent to me. So definitely pretty interesting stuff. Pretty interesting stuff. So without further ado, let's see. 1 second, ladies and gentlemen, 1 second. Apologize for that. Lots of crazy stuff going in. Got Jimmy Capelli. Oh, yeah, I got you. Julie, how are you? Good to see you. Kat, there you are. I'm going to call you in a little bit after the show, I promise you. Pat Neese, the good neighbors in the house. Chris Bergeron is here as well. This is show number 154, Basement or No Basement. My lovely significant other and I were talking about basement, no basement kind of stuff. And we came up with all kinds of crazy stuff about basements and no basements. That's what will be our deep dive for today. So hang in for that. We're going to have What Realtors See, of course. We got this or that. We got all kinds of good stuff coming up. All kinds. If it's not creepy, listen, Bailey, there are creepy basements, kiddo. There are definitely creepy basements. Absolutely. I've seen blow up. I've seen the Chris Bergeron said about basements. I'll tell you what, hold your verdict until we get to that point. All right. So let's do this, though. This guy's been chomping at the bit. We haven't seen him in about a week. Okay. At least maybe 2. But let's bring on our ace in the place, the Mike McLaughlin from Total Home Lending. All right, guys, aside first. First question, Michael. The first thing I want to talk to the audience about, who's got the cooler beard? That's the big question. Who has got the cooler beard?
As I was saying before, you do a good job of keeping yours nice and trim, but this is just letting it go.
So listen, I got a haircut and they had a beard trim too. I've never had that before. I was like, I came home, she goes, "Ooh, that's nice." So that's definitely. Who's got the better beard, folks? Bergeron or McLaughlin? Who's got the better looking beard? That's what we want to know. I'll sit here and I'll show it to you too. Look at that thing. Who's got the better looking beard, huh? Bergeron or McLaughlin? Who's got the better beard? Throw it out there.
Scott, you kind of look like you've got a training beard.
What's that?
You kind of look like you have a training beard.
Training beard? Why?
Yeah, it's like when you grow up, it'll turn into a real beard.
Oh, wow, that's rough. That's rough, McLaughlin. I'll tell you what.
I'm just teasing. What would it be if I didn't mess with you, right?
All right.
I have a long history of messing with you. It goes back to when you were in 9th grade.
That's right. Absolutely. If folks don't know, Michael and I wrestled on the same team together in high school, and he kicked my butt every single day when I was a freshman. Yes, he did. So
I was
tell us.
just looking at Paul had a video of his son getting slammed. Did you see that?
No, I did not.
No. Yeah, wrestling's dangerous business. So it's nice to see the kids out there are still doing it. And actually, Melissa just got invited. I think it's next Wednesday, so I might be absent, to be the VIP at one of Melvindale's meets.
Really?
Yep. So they're going to have her.
Michael, I got no love for Melvindale. I hate those guys, and you did too back in the day. So Melvindale wrestling was not one of our faves, right? So okay.
I don't know if I've ever. I don't think this will be the first. If I go with her to this event, this will be the first time in 25 years that I went to see them. So you're right. No love lost there.
No love lost there, buddy. No love lost there. Absolutely. Steve Kreitz throwing a boo out. Boo. Attaboy.
Like I can remember you, and you probably can remember the names of the people you wrestled from Melvindale. I can remember a couple.
Yeah, Rich Rodriguez was one of them. Yeah.
Maximilian Gonzalez. I think it was Gonzalez. Maximilian.
I do like a neat beard. Seems like I do like a neat beard. See, letting it all hang out. Sometimes that doesn't go, buddy. Sometimes that doesn't go. And I tell you, I'll be honest with you about this. In my 47 years, only I think maybe 1.5 years of it has been bearded because someone likes a beard. So it's not my normal habitat. Not my normal habitat. No.
Well, of course, Shelly likes your beard. I mean, come on.
Of course. I mean, that's like a no-brainer. You know,
she's not even allowed to vote on it.
That's true. You don't get a vote. All right, guys. So, Michael, here's what I'm getting a lot of, and I need your help with this to unpack this a little bit. People are just, what are the rates? Where are they good? Like it's
funny you should say that.
Ooh, it's like crystal balls.
You should say that. We got a little something to share here.
Okay.
So Mike just came out with an article. Well, it's from the 9th, so from 2 days ago. Here's how low mortgage rates could drop in 2023. Could it possibly be a better answer to your question, Scott?
Yeah, it could not. That's about as good as it gets.
So basically, they go in here. I'll cut to the high points here. They're saying that in early 2023, we should expect to see rates dip below 6%, which they're not. Which they're kind of almost there now.
Yep.
And then they say here they expect the rates to drop to like 5.75. So maybe about a half a point lower from where they are now. We could see that kind of a movement down. Now, that being said, it's so hard to project, what rates are going to do in the future. For several years, we just said, they stayed so consistently low with very little movement that we just, when people would ask what rates are due, why is it going to be different than it already is? Rates have been low. They stayed low for a long time. It took this kind of geopolitical event from the inflation, from COVID, from Russia, all those things together to bump those rates and move those rates up. And now they're coming back down. Rates just aren't as tied to, if rates were as tied to inflation as they say, or as people assume, maybe I should say, how would they have gone up so quickly? Whenever you have a commodity like that that's controlled by buyers and sellers, and knee-jerk reactions can control quick increases, and now we're coming back down. Will we get down to 4%? Probably not, but if we can get into the 5s, I think that'll help our affordability, as we move forward. And let me take this off now. That'll help the affordability for home buyers if we can just stay in the 5s.
Right. And Mike, I tell you what, just from, again, I'm not as well versed as you are, okay, but I do a lot of reading about it. And every person or every group that I saw that I trusted that does a lot of research with NAR and some other things like that, they were saying like 5.5 by summer.
Yeah, that's in the it's in the same shooting match shows that 5.75 there for money. And this one, I mean, for what it's worth, this was an article by Money, so at least it's not fly by night. So
right. So Kathy Gordy says that across the country, she's asking.
Oh yeah, there are slight variations state to state, but for the most part, what you have here is going to be the same in Oklahoma, Colorado, any country or any state in the country. is going to have very similar rates
Yep.
as anywhere else. So, yep.
All right, guys. So that's what I wanted to hear, Mike. I know we were beard, slapping each other in the face about beards and stuff like that, but rates definitely. I've seen a difference. I took over the holiday. I think I took out 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 buyers over that period of time. So I mean, it's not enough where it's scary. It's not enough where it's scary. The inflation thing, I thought at one point in time it was going to start hurting things a ton, but it's settling down. It really is.
Yeah, and I think economic indicators. That's all the different reactions that we're getting these days. This comes out, this index comes out, that index comes out. So, and as they do, the stocks are doing pretty decent now. So at this point today, right now, there's a pretty decent outlook. Probably just a better outlook than there has been in a while. For the market as a whole. So that's nice to see as well.
Yeah, I agree 100%. I agree 100%. Michael, anything you want to share with the folks before you go?
See, I made sure, Scott, that you would get all the votes because I attacked you. You see, I made you the compassionate one. I let everybody come to your rescue and vote for you when everybody out there knows this is the beard.
That is a beard, but that's pretty
this
good.
This is the beard, not the beard.
The, not a, the. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, his name is no longer Magic Mike. Now he is the Beard.
Call me the Bearded Dragon. I'll let you do that. Call me the Bearded Dragon.
The Bearded Dragon. Oh, wow. The beard. All right, Bearded Dragon. Sayonara, my friend. We'll see you later.
All right, guys. Have a good week, guys.
You too. Bye-bye. Ladies and gentlemen, Mike McLaughlin's always a class act, always fun to talk to. But I definitely had the best damn beard of the two of us. I'm just going to say that out loud one more time when he's not around. Okay, so what I want to talk about today, it's something that I was kind of kicking around a lot over the past week. And let me tell you why. I have lots of clients who want a basement bad. Like basement's a humongous thing for them, right? And then I have a bunch of clients who don't want the hassle. Okay. So I'm coming to you. I'm going to lay out the whole case. I'm going to lay out basement or no basement. I'll lay the case out for you. And at the end, you tell me what you think. Okay. Because I got pros and cons for both. So I'm going to lay the whole case out for you, and then you tell me where you'd go, basement, no basement, based on what we talk about. Okay, your own experience too. I can't discount that, but I'm going to lay it out for you this way. So the deep dive: basement or no basement, the war wages on. Let's start with first things first. Okay, let's start with some positive things. Zach, hold on, buddy. Let me throw it out there for you. Let me lay it out there for you. Okay. All right. First, entertainment space. I use my basement, I think 4 times. Is that right? I think we use it 4 different times, 4 different parties for the holiday break, family related and that. So I use it entertainment wise a ton. I do. I got folding tables, got chairs, got all the whole 9 yards, right? So that for me is a big thing. Just answer this question. How many of you that have basements have used it for entertaining ever? How many of you that have had basements have used it for entertaining? Put in the chat. You mean a yes or a no on that. How many of you have basements, have used it for entertaining? What do you think? Throw in the chat for me. Okay, that's the first thing. Shelly says yes. Zach says yes. Using a basement for entertainment purposes. Using a basement for entertainment purposes. Not yet. Too much crap. Okay. So Kathy's a no on that. Family every Sunday. I love that, Steve. I love traditions. You know that. And that's what we have. Okay. So that's number one. That's number one. And there's the culprit right there. The painted door person right there. Chris Wojcinski. Send me the video of all the painted door stuff. That's a painted door, and here's a painted door. So she took that one to heart. Chris Bergeron says she hasn't used hers for entertaining for a long time. So that's number one. The number 2 reason why people use basements or want basements is storage, right? That's number 2, storage. So extra place to store your stuff. You put shelving in there and things like that. You can store a ton of stuff. So let me ask that question. How many of you store things in your basement? Okay. How many of you have storage, extra storage in your basement that you use? So let's lay that one out. Extra storage. We had because the house was too small. Yeah. Yep. Storage, using your basement for storage. Because those are your 2 biggest things. I got some other ones, 3 or 4 other ones, but Those are going to be your two biggest things. Too much. I use them too much for storage. So storage. How many folks use it for storage? Nope, just my butt. I store my butt there. Okay. Here's an interesting one that I hadn't thought of, and I kind of was digging around a little bit and thought this would pop through. Is how about a safe place for crazy weather? Okay, I can remember as a kid going in the basement for a tornado warning. Okay, well, with my mom, I can remember that. I can remember doing it at my Dearborn house. We did store it in the basement, but now we store in the garage and have less junk. Yep, have less junk. That's a huge thing. That is a huge, huge thing. So again, a safe place during terrible weather, during tornado type weather. How many folks have used their basement for that? Terrible weather as a safe spot. I don't want to say safe space. I don't like that word. So I keep that to the minimum. How about a safe spot? Have a safe spot. Put in the chat, please. Number four. A hiding place for your stuff. A hiding place. And I'm not talking about storage. I'm talking about being able to shut the door, pull the curtain. Yeah, safe place is the only thing we miss about it. That's what I mean here, Chris. That's exactly what I mean. That kind of stuff. Yeah, safe place is the only thing we miss about not having a basement. No basement. Yeah, I get that. And we'll get to that. I promise. I'm just using the positives right now. Okay. How about a hiding place for your stuff? For some of your stuff. Like if you do laundry down there, you just pull a curtain or you pull a door shut and nobody has to see. A hiding place for your stuff. That's number 4. Okay. Number 5, something that people don't think about. Easy access for repairs. If you got to repair a leak, if you got to change out some PVC pipe, okay, if you got to do any of those things, a contractor will tell you, a basement makes it easier because it's open. You don't have to dig or crawl underneath something or anything like that. I hide down there. I'm sure you do, Steve. I'm sure you do. That's good. So that's the next one. Okay, that's the next one. Access for repairs. That's number 5. Access for repairs. Last one, this one kind of dawned on me very late. Okay, dawned on me very late is the last one, number 6. Basements usually come with an extra bathroom. Okay, they usually come with an extra bathroom. And Shelly will tell you, extra bathroom with me is probably a good smart move. They have 2 bathrooms when I'm in the house. Okay, that's just say it. 2 bathrooms when I'm in the house is probably a good idea. It's probably a real good idea. So that's that. Okay, so let me recap them for you. Entertainment space, that's 1. Storage, that's 2. Safe place for crazy weather, that's 3. Hiding place, that's 4. Access for repairs, that's 5. And then 6 is extra bathroom usually comes with. Yep. Love my downstairs bathroom. I bet you do. It just makes it easier, right? It makes it easier. And we use it. Absolutely. So those are your positives about a basement. Okay. Those are your positives. Let me throw the negatives at you because I saw these already popping up. The number one thing that older folks, when they buy a house with me and they're selling a house, they want to get rid of the stairs. They don't want the stairs. The only person I know that loves the stairs for some reason is Chris Bergeron. It's the only person I love going downstairs. It's the only person I know that does that. So number 1 is the stairs. That's the first negative of a basement. Having to go downstairs. Getting yourself a first floor laundry or something like that is a big thing for a lot of people, especially in their older days. Is actually have no stairs. So that's number 1, no stairs. Okay. How many folks hate the stairs? If you hate the stairs, put it in the chat for us. If you hate those stairs, put it in the chat for us that you hate the stairs. Hate going upstairs, okay? Gotcha. Okay. Number 2, and it's a very specific D7 area hatred of basements. Flooding. We're like the flood capital of the world in Dearborn Heights. Okay, we're the one they see on the national news where canoes are going down the street and people are floating all over the place. Oh, exercise, huh, Kath? Yeah, exercise. Okay. Hate the stairs right now. Chris Bergeron, I can't believe he's saying that out loud because you are the biggest proponent of the stairs. But yeah, floods. That's number 2 terrible about a basement. Flooding. Flooding. Yeah, knock on wood. I'm doing it right now. Okay, no basement, no flooding. I told somebody that. I told somebody that yesterday. We were out looking at property. I go, hey, no basement, no flooding. So that's number 2. Number 3, more stuff, more space to clean. More space to clean. Okay, basements can get all kinds of wonderfully dusty, cobwebby, ridiculousness. They can get all kinds of unclean. So basements are an extra space you got to clean. So all of a sudden you're cleaning a little bit. Now you're cleaning even more. So that's number 3, more space to clean. Okay. Last one, number 4, more cost for utilities. Never flooded, Pat. Knock on wood. Come on. Okay. So last one, more utility costs. You're paying to heat that space. You're paying to cool that space. You're paying to put lights on down there, all that kind of stuff. So the negatives, there's less of them, but it's a jug catcher. It is. Agreed. Okay. I definitely agree, Pat. It's a jug catcher. But the positives, there's 5 or 6 of them. The negatives, there are 4 of them. They're big. Okay. Stairs on old joints. Flooding, that's number 2. That's a huge one. More cleaning, more utilities. Okay. So that's what we got for positives and negatives. So tell me, in the final verdict, would you go basement or no basement? Put in the chat, please. Basement or no basement? If you get to choose right now, and there was you could choose either one you wanted to, would you choose basement or no basement? Chris Bergeron is no basement. Shelly Gambino is basement. Kathy Cordy is basement. Steve Kreitz is basement. Chris Wojcicki is no basement. Basement or no basement? Bailey's going basement. Get your votes in, guys. Basement or no basement? The war continues to rage on. And I'm telling you, I'm talking on the daily and the weekly. Like, I have conversations with buyers like crazy about basement, no basement. Mitch Zedell, all right. Basement, that a boy. We're going to get you a basement in the next house, boy. Don't you worry about that. God dang, it's good to see you. So, yeah, basement. It looks like basement still wins, guys. It looks like basement still wins. Shelley, I don't know. I mean, people are going basement. I guess basement in certain areas, right? I guess basement in certain areas. So we'll chalk it up to that. Now, only us old folks are voting for no basement. I think we got to check the demographic on that. We probably could. Young ladies like Bailey are going basement. Mitch is a young guy too. Basement they're going. Exact same. Okay, maybe the demographic is a little different on that. So we'll have to see. All right. So this or that is specific. I would prefer. Ooh, Jason, what's going on? My man Jason, ladies and gentlemen, your local locksmith. If you need locks change or anything like that, he's done them in my house. He's done it for plenty of clients of mine. So before I even read his comment, I want to throw that out to you. Jason is the best locksmith I know. I prefer a spread out ranch with no basement as long as it's a decent square footage. I live in a small 1,000 square foot house now with a full furnished basement, and I love it. Interesting. Gotcha. But again, your local locksmith, there he is, chiming in. All right. So this or that is going to be basement focused. Okay. This or that is going to be basement focused. You may not choose neither. You may not choose both. You got to pick one or the other. This or that. Here we go. This or that, number 1. Finished or unfinished? This or that, number 1. Finished basement or unfinished? What do you choose? Put it in the chat, please. What do you choose? Shelly goes finished. Jason goes finished. This or that. Bailey goes finished. Kathy goes finished. Steve Kreitz is finished. Chris Wojcicki says finished. Thank you. Got 10 more seconds. Get your votes in. Finished except for the flooding. Don't say the F word, Ma. Don't say the F word. God dang it. Janine McKay in the house. Finished. Mitchell Zedell says finished as well. That was kind of fun. That rhymed a little bit. I like that. So finished basement all day is winning that one. This or that, number 2. This one gets a little tougher. Carpet or tile. Finished basement, carpet or tile. This or that. You must choose, but choose wisely. Carpet or tile? Carpet or tile? Jason's going carpet. Janine's going tile. Chris Bergeron's going tile. Steve Cry, this is a family show. No effort. Bailey's going carpet. Man, it's getting tight. Oh, man. I don't know. Shelly's going tile. Now you can't have both. Chris Wojcinski, you can only pick one or the other. Can't have both. Carpet or tile. Choose. This or that is no. There's no wishy-washy stuff. Patty says carpet. Mitch says carpet. Carpet tiles. Come on. Carpet tiles. You're killing me. It looks like carpet has it, ladies and gentlemen. It looks like carpet has it. Keeps the floors warm. There you go. Last one. Last one. We're going to go, if you didn't have a basement, if you did not have a basement, which one of these do you want? Do you want crawl or slab? Crawl space or slab? Which one do you want? Crawl space or slab? Which do you want? This or that? This or that? This or that? What do you think? Crawl space or slab? You get no choice. Don Curtis. Don, good to see you, my friend. He's going, Donald's going slab. Jason's going crawl. Kathy's going slab. Shelly's going slab. Janine's going crawl. Man, this is getting tight. It's a tight one. Slab or crawl? Slab. Ooh, deep crawl. Nah, you don't get deep crawl. You just get crawl, buddy. You don't get to choose. Slab, crawl, plumbing space. Crawl, plumbing. Deep crawl space. Slab, crawl spaces are very creepy. Crawl spaces are very creepy. Got the creepy crawl space. Maybe I'll write a book one day, The Creepy Crawl Spaces. All right, crawl. This is tough. I gotta go to the judges on this one. Let's see. Let me look and see. What do we got more of? Guys, I don't know. I can't call that one. That's too close. I got a little too much of everything. And we're going to call that dead even. Dead even. Let me tell you a couple things, though. Crawl space, you can get under it for doing your plumbing and stuff like that, but they are creepy. Slab, you got to start tearing into stuff unless it's above you, right? So that's kind of the way you got to look at that. So this or that, this or that. Now, the moment you've all been waiting for. What realtors see. This is where I show you the most ridiculous, crazy, unbelievable, weird stuff that I see on a daily basis as a real estate agent. Okay. I go into houses and some of it's beautiful, cool stuff. Some of it you just look and go, what in the heck were you thinking? Sun is a slab, plumbing was running the attic. We had that windy, freezing weather, and he had frozen pipes. Yeah. I hear you, Jason. I hear you. I hear you on that. So, what realtors see? Your chance to win have the possibility of winning millions of dollars on a scratch-off ticket, courtesy of Talkin Real Estate and the Bergeron team. Okay. Put your captions in the comments. Number one. Let me find number one here. Let's see. Number one. So saw this in a house, and it's kind of weird. I mean, it's not as weird as I've seen before, but it's definitely something else. It's definitely like you got to go, what was going on there? There it is. That was in a house, right? So caption that one. Caption that one. That was in a home that I looked at in a residential home. Let me say that out loud a couple of times. It was in a residential home. What do you think? What do you think? Put your captions in the chat. What the? Chris Bergeron, you're swearing a lot, lady. Saying the F word, the WTH. Come on. You got 1 minute. Put your comments in the chat. Counter extender. Very nice. Very nice. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Heck. Okay. Yeah. Throw a heck in there just in case. What is your caption? Caption that image right there. Let me make it bigger for you if I can. Let's see. I'll try. There you go. What do you got? What do you got? What do you got? What do you got? You got 30 seconds. Come up with your best caption of that in a residential home. What do you think? In case of science experience, I have no idea. That's a tough one. I know it, Mitch. It's tough. I saw it. I was like, what? Who decided that was a good idea? In case of science, I used to own a restaurant, kept the sink. That's a good one. I like that. That's kind of funny. What do you got, guys? What is your best caption? Mortuary sink included. Is that a floating sink? I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the winner is Janine McKay with mortuary sink included. Mortuary sink included. Restaurant worker can't leave it at work. That's funny. That was a good one too. All right. Number two. Let me see here. Let's see if I can find one. Let's go. So I actually saw this in a house, and I think I understand why it's there, but just so you know, this one's a little weird. There you go. I'll make it a little bigger so you can actually see it. This is What Realtor See number 2. What Realtor See number 2. What do you think? Put your captions in the chat. Put your captions in the chat. Put your captions in the chat. Gruesome. Animal rules. That's chipped. I mean, it was weird. I'm telling you, I saw that sign. It was weird. Disappointing rules for my husband only or yourself. Jesus. That means a hound dog of a husband, too. Got 30 seconds, guys. You got 30 seconds. Again, these are things that I usually either really see or I see from other people. Airbnb. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Kathy Cordy, you are the winner with. That means that hound dog of a husband too. That was pretty fun. That was a good one. I like that. That's fun. Okay. And guys, I tell you what, this house was in Oak Park, and I think they were running Airbnb. I didn't realize that many people wanted to be in Oak Park. I didn't realize that that's how that goes. But, whatever. Everybody's got their thing, I guess. I don't know. All right. So let's go last one. This or that number 3. This or that number. I'm sorry. What Realtor See number 3. Let's close that. That was sitting there waiting for us when we got there. That was sitting there waiting for us when we got there. Put your caption in the chat. Put your caption in the chat. Put your caption in the chat. What do you think? What do you think, ladies and gentlemen? What Realtors See? I saw this. I walked into a bedroom and saw this. What do you caption that with? What do you caption that one with? House hunting is hard work. Need a shower? What the heck? Jeez, that's pretty funny. Talk about staging. They even want you to try the shower. Take a shower before you show my house, please. That's pretty good. Please use washcloths and towels to clean up after yourself. Disrobing. That's pretty good. You got 30 seconds, guys. You got 30 seconds. Again, I saw this on the bed when I went to show this house. Caption this one. We'll even leave the light up for it. Isn't that Hotel 6 or Motel 6? Isn't that what that is? Motel 6? All right, 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. And the winner is a latecomer to it. A latecomer. Ready for the cruise. I felt like I was in some kind of cruise, like some kind of cruise liner or something like that. That's what it felt like to me. Guys, this is the last picture from my house in Oak Park. I didn't realize that was a big Airbnb market. Like what do they traffic people in there every weekend? That's a weird thing to me. That's a super weird thing to me. Like I'm like going, what the hell? So very strange, very strange. All right. So I am going to take this to the after show in a couple seconds here. As always, guys, this is show 154, like we said. This is show 154. So 2 shows from now will be 3 years. Will be 3 years of talking real estate. So not bad. Not bad at all. What was that little sync for? I don't know who Facebook user is, but they better tell us soon. All over Detroit, too. I agree, Jason. That's weird. It's definitely different. Definitely different. So make sure Facebook user let us know who you are so we can definitely get you your award. Now, the way to show, look at the after show. The after show, I always, especially have guests on, I always bring them back to the after show in the group the Facebook group Talking Real Estate. So you can ask a couple extra questions or that we can get a couple of things from Nancy Wales in the house. Good to see you, Nance. Good to see you. Good to see you. So we're going to head over to the after show now. Just join the Facebook group Talking Real Estate, and we'll head over there now. I'm Scott, and I'm definitely talking real estate. See ya.